It's crazy when I think about the fact that somebody was driving this truck 10 years before I was born. That's crazy. Let's talk about why I really enjoy driving a truck that's older than me. So this truck is a 1983. I was born in 1994. So if you want to be specific, 1983, depending on what month, this could be 11 years older than me. That's crazy. Now, I bought this truck back in 2017, somewhere along there. I bought this truck way back then. And if we backtrack 10 years, I would have been 21 years old. Is when I got Iron Man. And guys are like mind blown when they see a younger guy driving an old truck. Like they're really not expecting to see a younger guy driving such an old truck. So to me, that's kind of satisfying. The old heads are like, hey, young blood, I see you, young blood. Even like the guys who may be 5 or 10 years older than me. I'm seeing them out. They're like, hey man, let me buy that truck, man. Let me get that truck. The guys who are older, they love these trucks. So let's talk about a lot of times what sucks with these trucks. So when you buy trucks today, you could still have manual windows, but you're gonna, most of the time, I don't think there's an option to buy a truck without AC in it. You could get one of these trucks, and that baby could not even have the option for AC. But there is vintage AC. You know, there are different options out there now, so you can definitely get it in there if you wanted it. But I guess to me, it's just crazy that that wouldn't even be an option. The fact that you could have got a truck without AC. Like mine has it, but don't have an AC compressor. So if I had an AC compressor, I guess it would work. The heat works, so I guess it would work. But for now, I'm just not worried about the AC because I enjoy the truck. I drive it all year round. It's just an enjoyable truck. And if you think about it, the newer trucks are very, very expensive. You can save up $5,000, $10,000 and get you a very, very nice C10 like this. Very nice, probably $5,000. You can get you a nice one. For this one, I paid $1,800. If I can find some old pictures of what it looked like when I first got it, I'll go back and get those pictures for y'all. So back then, like I said, y'all just saw me adjust a mirror. Everything is manual. You do have parts that wear out, but it's just less stuff to break, in my opinion. The new cars are getting so high tech. I noticed some of those today. Even the lights, the way the lights work on these newer cars. I don't even know if you could just replace a bulb on these new cars. I think you may have to replace a whole light to do different things because of the sequential, the way the LED is inside the light. Like, I don't even know if you can service those anymore. It's getting crazy. It's getting expensive. I have LEDs in here, but they are still just like individual LEDs. I finally go to an LED tail light. But it's still just way cheaper than having a new truck. You know, the transmission bar that it is, I get on Marketplace and probably find somebody with a Turbo 350 is probably under $500. My guy Showtime Transmission had great prices on them. Most of the time you can get a Turbo 350, with a shift kit in it, fairly cheap. So that for me is a big deal. When you're riding in an older car or truck, the issue with that is there's probably 5-10 other vehicles that look exactly the same. Versus with my truck, it's a unique truck. I mean, there may be a few other lower C10s, but it's rare. Like, you're not just going to see a whole bunch of C10s unless it's, at a car show or something going on. Otherwise, you will see a few, but yeah, it's not like if I went and bought a 2021 F-150 or Chevy Silverado, you wouldn't know if that was me or if it was somebody that just had the same truck. I've been to a local haunted house, or a haunted house near me, and I walked in and guys was like, oh man, you that dude off of YouTube, I recognize the truck. And of course you can do things to the new cars, make it identifiable. But the same time, it's not the same. It's not the same. Another thing with the older trucks is, man, you can really, and I really want to say really, you can learn off of an older truck. You learn. There's a lot that you can learn, and it's okay to be experimental with these older trucks. Newer cars or newer trucks, you would be hesitant to do anything to it, try to paint it, things like that. Versus with a truck like this, you would tape it up and try to paint it. You wouldn't take a 2021 or 2022. You would be afraid to, you would be scared for it not to come out right. You would be so afraid to mess up that you wouldn't be able to do it. But when you got an older truck like this, there's room for error. You know, you can make a mistake. You wouldn't care. I mean, you would care, you make money, but it wouldn't be as bad as, you know, messing up on a Another thing about these trucks is, you never know what's up under the hood. Be around one of these trucks, it could be a Cam 05, it could be a 383, it could be an LS, it could be anything of the sort. Today's time, it could be a Coyote. It could be anything with today's time. You have so much space up under the hood to do whatever. Like, you can put, man, you could probably put a Coyote in one of these and still have plenty of room. So, I drive a truck that's older than me. You know, down in the comment section, prefer a new truck or an old truck? I want to give y'all my 2 cents, man. Comment section, talk to me, like the video, hype the video. PullsTv, gone.